You're watching CoastLife, and you know all along coastal Delmarva, we love seeing what critters may be living in the bay. That's why I'm here with Mary Rivera to find out about life in the bay. Now, you guys with the Delaware Department of Fish and Wildlife, you have this new program that you guys are starting up, an education program that lets kids and some of the more grown kids discover what's living in our bays. So tell me about this program.
Yes, so this is a new program we're starting this summer, and it's called Life in the Bay. And it's to show people in Delaware, they can come by and see some of the aquatic creatures that live right along the edge of Delaware Bay, or maybe in a tidal stream like this one. Just an interesting fact for kids to see what's out here.
It is. We have a lot of biodiversity in our area, especially our wetlands. And what makes programs like this important for kids?
It's so important for them to come outside and actually see things and get to touch a fish or another creature. They're going to remember that way longer than if they read about it in a book. And it's just helping them connect with nature and know what's right here in their backyard. Because they can come back again when we're not here. They don't have to wait for us to bring them out. But sometimes they just need that little extra encouragement to come out and see what's here. So that's what we're hoping to do.
Yes, and I know for me that was lessons and programs like this certainly inspired a love of stewardship and taking care of our environment, because if we don't, who's gonna?
Right, and they need to see it to know what they need to take care of.
Absolutely. So Mary, when kids do sign up for this class, this lesson, this program, what are they going to be doing?
We're going to bring them out, and we're going to take a seine net, which is a long rectangular net that you actually walk out in the water with. It has two big posts, and then you sweep around, and you're able to collect fish, crabs, other organisms in the net, and then we bring that in, and we have a little kiddie pool that we can put whatever we catch into, so that they'll be able to look at what's there. And we have charts and flip books so they can identify what they see.
Awesome.
And then at the end they can gently put them back in the water. We'll let them help us put them back.
Yeah, programs like this are also a great way to introduce kids to science, to use their observation skills, what they see, how they can describe things. That's awesome. I love it. So for parents who are interested in getting their kids involved with this program, how do they sign up?
Okay, so they should go to our website, and the easiest way to get there is de.gov/TAKF.
Gotcha.
And that would give them the link to click on to register. Our first program is next Wednesday evening, and we have one the following Wednesday. So if they're interested, I urge them to check it soon.
Yes, and do these classes, do they cost anything? Awesome.
No, we're partially funded by a sport fish restoration grant, so we don't charge for our programs.
That's incredible. So if you want free education, get your kids outside, get them inspired, and just give them something to do in these last couple weeks of summer before school starts back up, because you know kids are probably getting a little rammy at home. It's a great program like these that are going to get them out of the house, off the couch, and invested in nature. Is there anything else that you really love about this program that you want kids and families to experience?
I just love the idea of getting the kids out. They don't have that many opportunities to go out in nature anymore. And I just want them to, get their feet wet and maybe get a little muddy and just connect with nature. That's so important.
Well, that is exactly what we are going to be doing. Don't go anywhere, because we're going to check out some of the life in the bay and see if we catch anything when CoastLife gets back. You're watching CoastLife, and now before the break, we were talking about the Life in the Bay program with our friends at Delaware Fish and Wildlife, which is a branch of DNREC. And I'm here with Taylor now. She's going to kind of lead me through this Life in the Bay lesson. So what are we doing? Remind me what this net is called.
We are going to use, this is a seine net, so we are going to use it. We have, the top has these little floats, so that keeps it above the water, and then we have lead line on the bottom, so this will keep it on the bottom of the bay. And then we'll catch anything in between. So anything that is living in the water column, we will be able to catch using this net. And that can tell us what's going on in the bay. So looking at fish species and different critters that we find out in the bay can tell us about the health of the water. We are at Woodland Beach, so this is a beach that used to be actual tourist area and has, in the early 1900s, has since turned into more of a fishing area. So we hopefully will find a good amount of fish. And we'll go through, we'll have one person be stationary, and then one person will kind of sweep a section of the bay that's the length of this net, and then that can give us a representative sample of what's out there.
Awesome, I'm so excited. So let's get to it. We have been having such a fun time out here catching all kinds of critters and discovering life in the bay. I'm with Patrick now. Now you're with the DuPont Nature Center, right? Could you tell us a little bit about the center, what it is, what people can expect when they visit?
Absolutely, yeah. So the DuPont Nature Center is located just north of Slaughter Beach. It's a fantastic center. You're right out in the Mespillion Harbor Reserve, so you really feel like you're out in the middle of nature out there. It's a fantastic spot. Inside we have all sorts of exhibits that teach you about the natural and cultural history of the region, as well as some aquariums with some native species that highlight a lot of the things we might have been catching today. So it's a great spot. We have public programs as well, so come on out and drive on way down our road and find us out there.
I guess let's talk a little bit about what we did catch today. How'd I do?
You did fantastic. You did great. We caught quite a bit. I mean, you didn't get pinched by a crab, right?
True.
That's about as good as it gets when you're catching these crabs out here. We didn't quite grasp the eel, unfortunately. A little slippery, but
he showed up.
yeah. But I mean, we caught some awesome things. Especially, we caught the state fish, right?
Yeah, that's right.
That's a pretty neat catch. So, I mean, you never know what you're gonna get out here, and so it was a fun time getting you out here and testing your skills. And I think you're natural. So
thank you. Well, I had tons of fun coming out here and participating in this program. So if you've got little kids that you want to make sure they get out and discover nature, or maybe you've already got a couple of little nature enthusiasts on your hands, make sure you check out this program. Again, they start up soon, so make sure you check out. We'll put all our info online for you. But don't go anywhere, because there's more Coast Life coming your way.